继续来分享圣经的道理。
In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we continue to share the teachings of the Bible.
今天下午呢，要用以至高者为居所的人有福了。
And this afternoon's topic is "Blessed is the man who dwells in the Most High."
就是要来谈一谈诗篇91篇。
We'll be discussing Psalms chapter 91.
我们现在请翻开诗篇91篇。
Let's all turn to Psalms chapter 91.
91篇第一节。
91 verse 1.
住在至高者隐秘处的，必住在全能者的荫下。
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty.
我们刚才唱诗161首啊，那个中文诗歌就是从诗篇91篇拿出来的歌词。
For the Chinese version of the hymn that we just sang, hymn 161, was taken from Psalms chapter 91.
他的整首诗就是在讲诗篇91篇里面这一个祈求，这一个神在神里的福气。
Hymn 161 talks about all the prayers, all the blessings that were stored in Psalms chapter 91.
那这一首诗篇呢，他没有说是谁写的，没有作者，没有署名啊。
The author of Psalms 91 is unknown.
那可是，一般他们在研究诗篇的人，他们有一个共识，就是说，当这一篇诗歌啊，没有说是谁写的时候，基本上就是前面那一篇的延续啊，这样。
But the scholars, when they were putting together the book of Psalms, they have reached the conclusion that if there's no author for this particular chapter, then the author will belong to the previous chapter.
所以如果这样看来呢，诗篇91篇应该也是摩西所写的诗。
So if we follow this logic, then Psalms 91 is also written by Moses.
那如果我们看诗篇91篇，我们会发现它整个信息其实跟90篇连在一起的。
And after reading Psalms chapter 91, we conclude that the entire message is intertwined with chapter 90.
那要能够写出这样一首诗篇来啊，而且是非常经典、非常完美的一首颂歌摩西是最恰当的人选。如果再讲这个作者本身呢
？In speaking of authorship, Moses was the perfect author to have written this almost perfect and classical psalm.
那如果我们把90篇、91篇跟申命记33章一起读，
So if we study Psalms chapter 90, 91 together with Deuteronomy chapter 33,
我们就会发现它这3篇的内容很相似，而且它的整个那个讲法它整个内容本身好像都是同一个作者写的。
then we will discover that the content and the way that it was written is very similar, as if they all share the same author.
我们现在先跳过去看91篇的第9节。
Let's turn to Psalms chapter 91, verse 9.
神是我的避难所，你已将至高者当你的居所。
9. If you make the Most High your dwelling, even the Lord, who is my refuge.
所以这里他再一次的强调说，神他这里说，因为我们在读这一篇的时候，也会注意到这个你我他这个等一下是你，等一下是我，等一下他这个你我他要搞清楚是谁在讲。
So later, as we read this chapter, we need to know the difference between you, he, and me.
那第9节是说，神是我的避难所，我的作者本身他自己说我。
So verse 9, the author himself said, the Most High is my refuge.
对，然后现在你已经将至高者当你的居所了，有你的
But he's using you if you have made the Most High your dwelling.
所以这个就是显然是这个作者他现在讲完之后，他现在要告诉这个读者就是你应该也要这样，你已经把这个至高者当作你的避难所也来享受这样一个福气了。
So the author here is speaking to the reader, the audience, saying that you must make the Most High your dwelling place.
好，那所以这个作者本身他对神是他的避难所，一定要很深刻的体验。
So the author himself must have a deep, profound experience with having the Most High as his dwelling place.
那90篇的第1节，摩西一开头的祷告就是主啊，你世世代代做我们的居所。
So Moses opened up Psalms chapter 90 with, Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations.
我们就看到这个联系了。
And we can see this connection.
所以诗篇91篇基本上应该从它整个内容看来，应该是摩西所做的，没错了。
So we can see from the entire content of 91 that the author should be Moses.
那我们现在请看申命记33章。
Let's now turn to Deuteronomy chapter 33.
申命记33章。
Deuteronomy chapter 33.
我们现在请看第27节。
Let's please turn to verse 27.
33章27节。
33:27.
永生的神是你的居所，他永久的膀臂在你以下，他在你前面撵出仇敌，说毁灭吧。
27. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He will drive out your enemy before you, saying, Destroy him.
这一个其实是摩西在为以色列各支派祝福完之后，他要做结论的时候，他所说的。
And after Moses has blessed all the 12 tribes of the Israelites, he had concluded by saying this.
因为这个选民是被神所救赎的人，他们是最特殊的，是神专爱的百姓。
Because the chosen nation are the most precious selected people, they were the people most loved by God.
第26节说：“耶稣伦啊，没有能比神的了。他为帮助你，他是乘在天空，显其威荣，驾行穹苍。”
As described in verse 26, there is no one like the God of Jeshurun, who rides on the heavens to help you, and on the clouds in his majesty.
这位神为了要帮助他所爱的这些百姓，他说他飞在天空，施行各种这种奇妙的作为，就是要让他的百姓在他底下得到保护，然后他们真的是住在他的印下。
So this God, this precious God, in order to protect his most beloved people, he was riding above the clouds in the heavens and doing his best so that whoever is under his shadow can be protected.
这位至高的神，他用他的膀臂来覆盖他的子民。
And this Most High God used his wings,
他的膀臂，他的 arm，
his arms to protect the people who were dwelling under his shadow.
那这个就是住在全能者的印下就是这样子他就好像那个大母鸡把那个小鸡包在它的翅膀底下，很安全。
And this is how it is to live under the Almighty. It is like a mother hen protecting her chicken.
所以这个就是他一直在强调说，至高者的居所是我们的避难所，是我们的保护。
So that's why the author continued to emphasize that the Most High is our dwelling place.
那这样的人呢，他说是有福的了。
So those who are like this are blessed.
我们现在看33章29节。
Let's look at Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29.
以色列啊，你是有福的，谁像你这蒙神所拯救的百姓呢？他是你的盾牌，帮助你，是你威荣的刀剑，你的仇敌必投降你，你必踏在他们的高处。
29. Blessed are you, O Israel, who is like you, a people saved by the Lord. He is your shield and helper and your glorious sword. Your enemies will cower before you, and you will trample down their high places.
你就看到这里一直在强调，他说被神所拯救的百姓是有福的。
So we can see that it continued to emphasize the nation who was saved by the Lord is blessed.
他说谁像你，就是你是最特别的，没有一个民族像你这样子蒙福啊。
He said, O Israel, who is like you? There's no other nation that receives blessings like
这位
you.
全能者，这位至高者是你的盾牌，是你的刀剑，就是你的力量。
This Most High, this Almighty, is your shield and your helper and your glorious sword.
要让你的仇敌投降你，就是没有仇敌在你面前站立得住。
So that your enemies will cower before you. None of them can stand before
你
you.
要踏在他们的高处，也就是说，你要把敌人践踏在脚下，就是完全得胜。
You will trample down their high places, meaning that you will completely win.
那这个就是住以至高者为居所的人所得到的福。
And this is the blessing that those who make the Most High their dwelling place will receive.
当我们这样看的时候，我们就可以看出诗篇91篇，它真的是 从摩西的整个这样的一个经历里面所衍生出来的他所写的赞美。
So that if we can understand this, that we will know that this is a profound experience Moses has told.
所以这位神是至高者，是全能者。
This Lord is the Most High. He is Almighty.
今天如果我们能够住在他的荫下，就住在他的隐秘处啊，
And today, if we can dwell under His shadow,
我们得到完全的保护，
that we will receive total,
我们
complete
可以完
protection.
全的放心，
We can be completely at peace.
没有任何的危险患难能够拦倒我们，他把我们击败。
Because no trials or tribulations will beat us down.
那这位一个神我们现在先来看一下33章的第3节，申命记。
Let's turn back to Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 3.
这位神是爱百姓的，
This God is He who loves His people,
众圣徒都在他的手中，
and the whole nation is within His hand.
他要把他的言语传授给他们了解。
He's going to speak to them so that they will understand His words.
第4节说，
Verse 4,
摩西将律法传给我们，作为雅各会中的产业。
the law that Moses gave us, the possession of the assembly of Jacob.
这个就是摩西他现在把神的信息传给百姓，让这些律法它都成为产业，就成为我们继承的，哇，觉得是很宝贵，让我们觉得很富足的神的赏赐了。
Here it says that Moses has passed on the laws to the Israelites so that these laws can become their inheritance, their precious possession.
那他们是富有的，就是因为有这一些神的这些完美的律法来做我们生活的指导，来让我们得到依靠，让我们心里面得到满足。
And they are enriched because they have this complete laws from God so that they can serve as guidance for us.
那这些产业其实成为我们的智慧，我们的聪明。
And this inheritance, this possession becomes our wisdom.
所以你看第4章申命记第4章我们查好过的那个哪一国人是这么聪明？他说：“因为你们有这些律法，所以这个神就是你们的智慧，你们的聪明。”
So as we have already studied in Deuteronomy chapter 4, there's no other holy nation like this. It's because we have the inheritance of the laws from God so that we are wise.
这位神是我们的王。
This God is our king.
所以第33章的第5节特别强调，
So 33 verse 5 emphasized,
百姓的众首领以色列各支派一同聚集的时候，神在耶稣伦中作王。
He was the king over Jeshurun when the leaders of the people assemble along with the tribes of Israel.
这个王他像一个全能者，他是很威严的，驾行穹苍要来为他的百姓施行一些奇妙作为，让他们得保护。
So this God is almighty. He would ride above the heavens to come so that his nation could be protected.
好，那这样一个神呢，我们现在看回来诗篇91篇
A God like this. Let's turn back to Psalms chapter 91,
第2节，
verse 2.
我要论神说，他是我的避难所，是我的山寨，是我的神，是我所倚靠的。
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust.
这个神是我们的避难所，
This God is our refuge.
他特别强调说是我的神哦。
He emphasized that I will say, This is my
所以
Lord.
这个作者本身，他对这个神他的体验，这是这个作者他本身对这个神他的体验是我的神呢。
So this is the personal experience of the author. He says that this is my God.
然后现在他把他这样一个感受写出来之后，要让这些读者可以一起感受，一起来学习要把这个神迎接成为我们的居所。
So the author will write down his experience so that the audience, the readers, could come and understand and experience this God.
好，所以现在从第2节这里我们看到说神是我的避难所。那我们刚才如果看到第9节，神是我的避难所你已经将至高者当你的居所。这两节就把这一篇91篇分成这2大段了。
So if you look at verse 2 and verse 9, where they both said that if you make the Most High your dwelling place, these two verses separates the two sections in chapter 91.
好，所以91篇第2节，他现在在介绍这位至高者、全能者是他的避难所，他要怎么样提供我们保护，赐给我们福气。
So verse 2 in chapter 91 says that he is my refuge, he is my dwelling place. So how could we receive the blessings under him?
好，所以现在第3节，
Verse 3,
他必救赎你，他指的是神，你就是这个读者。
surely he will save you from the faller's snare and from the deadly pestilence. And this you is the reader.
好，所以他现在要救人脱离你有时候你意想不到的危险，就像这个鸟糊里糊涂的跑到那个网子里面去被捕捉了。
So he will come and save you from all the unexpected dangers, like how he will save a faller's snare.
好，所以他说要救我们脱离这个网罗，要让我们免受毒害的瘟疫的疾病。
So that he will save you from the faller's snare and from the deadly pestilence.
他说用自己的翎毛来遮蔽你然后你要投靠在他的翅膀底下。
So he will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge.
他还强调神的保护。
He keeps emphasizing God's protection.
然后4节的最后一句说，他的诚实是大小的盾牌。
The latter half of verse 4 says, his faithfulness will be your shield and your rampart.
神的诚实，神的真理神是真实的他要成为我们的保护，是我们的盾牌嘛。
And God is faithful and God is true, and he will become our shield.
有神做我们的保护他说现在就不用怕黑夜的侵害，白日飞的箭，或者是黑夜行的瘟疫，或者是灭人的毒病都不用担心了。
If we have God as our protection, as our shield, then we do not have to fear the terror of the night, the arrow in the day, the diseases that stalk in the darkness, or the plague that destroys at midday.
第7节说，虽然有1000人扑倒在你旁边，万人扑倒在你右边，这个灾害却不得临近你。
1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you.
然后第8节说，你要亲眼观看见到恶人遭报。
You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked.
那这一段我们如果看摩西他的那个经历他走过的路程，他在旷野的时候所看见的，我们就发现说，这个人如果真的有神的保护旁边死了很多人，你都不用担心，不用害怕。
If we can really see through Moses' eyes, his experience in the wilderness for 40 years, we can tell that if you are under God's protection, then all the people could be falling beside you, but you will be fine.
因为他们从埃及地开始，他们就看到神怎么样用他大能的手，让这些埃及已经基本上快死光了全地都败坏了，但是以色列选民都没事了，得到神的保守。
So from the very beginning, the Israelites can see that when God had descended the 10 plagues and almost killed the entire Egyptian nation, all the Israelites were fine.
所以虽然千万人扑倒在你右边左边，你都不用担心，这个灾变不会临到你。
So even thousands and tens of thousands may fall in front of you or to the right of you, you will be fine.
然后他们看到的是这些当初欺压他们的这些埃及的这些看起来很强盛、很有荣耀的，最后统统倒在神的手下了。
But what they saw instead were these once sitting in high places, the Egyptians were actually falling in front of them.
那神的诚实是盾牌，就是神的信实是盾牌，就是神为了要应验他对他们列祖所起的事所应许的，让这一些保护、这些恩典都临到这些他们的子孙身上了。
God's faithfulness is the shield because God wanted to fulfill his covenant so that the descendants will be protected.
所以我们就看到，你看百姓这些选民他们当时虽然在埃及被这样子压榨、被欺负然后人家是想尽办法要让他们消灭，可是他们反而越来越昌盛。
And we can see that the Israelites, under the reign of the Egyptians, were abused. They suffered many things, but then under God, they were protected.
因为他们是在神的印下的，
Because they were under the arms, the shadows of
他
God.
们可以很苦，但是绝对那些敌人拿不走他们的命，
Even though they were suffering very much, but their enemy cannot take their lives.
因为他们的命是在神保护底下。
Because their lives were under the protection of God.
但是神又允许让他们受苦，让他们被欺负。
But then God had allowed them to suffer, to be afflicted.
圣经特别强调说，他的百姓在受苦在那边哭他们那些苦，神都听见了，也都看见了，
The Bible emphasized that the Israelites were crying bitterly and God had heard them.
但是神为什么一直都没有说在他们受苦的时候就马上赶他伸手救他们？
So why is it that God did not immediately save them when they were
因
suffering?
为神有他的时候，
Because God has his own timing.
要让他们真的苦到最极点的时候，那他们对这个神的拯救才会有感受，他们才会珍惜说，哇，神这个大能的膀臂有多重要，让他们脱离这些苦害。
So God wanted to save them when they were suffering, when they were both suffering, so that they can understand how great is our God.
所以他们等到被救出来的时候，他们真的过了红海以后，在那个红海旁边大声歌颂神的拯救，神是我的力量，我的诗歌。
So that's why after they were finally saved from the Egyptians and after they crossed the Red Sea, they were praising God loudly and singing hymns to Him.
他们的真的那个颂赞都是从心里发出，真的是真实的了。
And all their praises were from the most inner parts of their hearts. They were all true.
因为你在最苦的时候，有人把你救出来，这个真的我们的感受最深刻嘛。
Because it is when you're suffering the most that someone saves you that we can have the most deepest understanding.
然后就真的说，神就是我的避难所，是我的山寨，
And we can proclaim that God is our dwelling place.
是我所倚靠的。
And He is the one that I rely upon.
好，所以这个就是第一段，
So
从
this is
第2节一直到第8节，
This is the first section from verse 2 through verse 8.
到第9节。
Verse 9.
现在一样，再说一次，神就是我的避难所。
So once again, he says, the Most High is my dwelling
你
place.
已经将至高者当作你的居所了，现在你已经住在神里面了。
So you've already made the Most High your dwelling place. You're already living within God.
第10节说，
Verse 10.
祸患不会临到你，灾病也不会挨近你的帐篷。
Then no harm will befall you, no disaster will come near your
这
tent.
不但包括我们自己本身，还包括我们的家庭，
This is not just for us, but also for our
我们的
families.
产业都得到神的保守。
Our inheritance is to receive this protection from God.
第11节，
Verse 11.
因为他要为你吩咐他的使者，在你行的一切道路上保护你。
For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways.
12节，
12.
他们要用手托着你，免得你的脚碰在石头上。
They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone.
13节，
13.
你要踹在狮子和毁蛇的身上，践踏少壮狮子和大蛇。
You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent.
这里其实我们如果仔细看一看呢，这一段就在描述神带领他的百姓走在这个大而可畏的旷野的时候，所对他们的保护。
If you read this carefully and in detail, you can see that this is how God protected his people when they were wandering in the wilderness.
这在说明他们这个旷野旅程，神给他们的恩典。
It is describing when they were in the wilderness how God has blessed them.
真的，这个一路上他们这个旷野旅程都是在神的保护底下，他们才有办法这样子这么平安的、顺利的来到约旦河东。
And it is true that when they were wandering in the wilderness, God has protected them. That's how they can come to be at this place.
神派他的使者、他的天使在保护他们呢。
God has sent his angels to protect them.
他说，因为这些祸患灾变不会临近你，都不能够伤害你，因为你们是得到神的保护的人，有使者在你的路上，随时在你看顾啊。
He says, no harm will befall you, no disaster will come near you, because God has commanded his angels to guard you in all your ways.
就是保护得很周到啊，怕你这个脚是碰到石头上，所以要跌倒的时候，要给你扶起来。
The angels really completely guard and protect you. They were even scared that you would trip on a stone.
然后可以踹在狮子跟毁蛇的身上，就是这些很可怕、很凶猛的这野兽。 这些仇敌都没有办法伤到你。
And you will trample the great lion or the cobra, that the most evil enemies will not be able to touch you.
我们现在如果看那个《申命记》第8章，
If we turn back to Deuteronomy chapter 8,
《申命记》第8章，
Deuteronomy chapter 8.
他在讲他们当时候走这个旷野是怎么样的旷野呢？
It was describing the wilderness that they had to go through.
第15节，
Verse 15.
15节说，他引你经过那大而可怕的旷野，那里有火蛇蝎子，干旱无水之地。他曾为你从死水从坚硬的磐石中流出来。
15. He led you through the vast and dreadful desert, that thirsty and waterless land, with its venomous snakes and scorpions. He brought you water out of hard rock.
这里特别在强调，这个旷野是大而可怕的。
Here it described that this wilderness is vast and dreadful.
旷野里面有很多的毒蛇猛兽啊，会伤害人的东西啊。
And there were many snakes and scorpions that will harm you.
他们这么多人有老人有小孩啊。
And there were so many of them. There were elderly, there were children.
他们出去走，不小心可能就踩到蛇。
So if they go out and tread, then accidentally they might step on a snake.
但是神就是这样子在他们路上保护他们。
But God had protected them on their path there.
他们没有一个人是因为意外伤害死亡的。
Not one of them died because of an accident.
这么多人走这么久的路，没有一个人在这个路上饿死的。
So many people, and they walked for so long, but not one of them died because of hunger.
完全都是神的保护。
This is completely due to God's protection.
所以神派他的使者在他们整个路上保护他们。
So God has sent His angels to guard them the whole time.
让他们即使面对困难、很危险，一一都把它化解。所以没有什么灾病会伤害他们的。
So even though they encounter all these problems, all these diseases, none of them can touch the Israelites.
为什么？
So why is that?
因为神专爱他们。
Because God only loves
所以
them.
这些在埃及的疾病也不会染到他们身上。
Even all these diseases in Egypt will not come befall them.
我们知道，你看这个，我们一个人如果移到一个地方去有时候最怕水土不服嘛。
So when someone travels to foreign places, we're scared that we would not.
你水土不服就是你吃喝，你有时候吸这里的空气，喝这里的水，吃这里的东西就生病了。
We would not match their environment. Like if you drink their water or eat their food, you'll become sick.
所以你看这个民族的大迁徙，这个是一个很大的挑战，在我们现在这个社会来说，基本上是不可能发生的。
So we can see that this movement by the nation, it is impossible in modern days.
就是说，人一个都没有因为这样生病死掉了。
Not one person died because of sickness.
为什么？
So why is that?
因为这些疾病都不会染到他们当地人那些什么病啊，什么有的没有的，他们都没有，对他们来说都好像是无关的啦。
Because at that time, all the diseases did not befall them, as if it was even none of their business.
走在旷野里面，你看我们有多少可能会让他们生病的这些因素在当中呢？
So when they were treading across the wilderness, there were many opportunities, for diseases to inflict them.
但是他们都得到保护了。
But all of them were protected.
所以你看，特别在第91篇的第11节，他说他要吩咐你，他的使者在你行的一切路上来保护你。
That's why in Psalms chapter 91, verse 11, it states, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways."
这一句话第11节呢，这个主耶稣在旷野禁食40昼夜的时候，魔鬼特别用这句话来试探耶稣。
And when Jesus was fasting in the wilderness for 40 days, Satan provoked Jesus using this verse.
所以在马太福音第4章的第6节，我们就看到，魔鬼会用神的话语，要让主耶稣呢从那个高高的圣殿顶跳下去。
And we can see through Matthew chapter 4, verse 6, that Satan will tempt Jesus so that he would fall from a high place.
但是这里特别强调，我们要看清楚，就是神是在我们所行的路上派使者来保护我们。
So we must be familiar with this verse that God has sent His angels to guard our ways.
那我们就是我们在所行的路，我们日常生活当中，有时候我们不小心，或者是有危险，我们没有警觉的时候，神给我们保护了。这个就是神派天使扶持我们。
Like every day, when we're not cautious or we're not even aware, God has sent His angels to protect us.
但不是说我们知道明明这里有危险，故意去，这个叫试探神。
And this is not, it is not for us to go towards the danger. That is called tempting God.
好，所以91篇的从第9节开始到第13节，就要讲这个神对他的百姓在这个旅程当中给他们的保护。他们其实也真的是体验住在这个全能者的印下所得到的神的眷顾。
So verses 9 through 13 talks about the protection that the people have from his God and the experience they had by making the Most High their dwelling place.
第14节，
Verse 14.
好，现在神说，因为他专心爱我，我就要搭救他，因为他知道我的名，我要把他安置在高处。
14. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name.
好，所以现在是神说的，所以这个他，因为他专心爱我，这个他就是他那个以至高者为居所这些爱神的人，然后这个我是神爱神这样子。
Because in verse 14, God is the one talking, so the I refers to the Lord, and he refers to those who had made the Most High the dwelling place.
所以我就要搭救他，然后我就要把他安置在高处，就是神给他们的祝福。
He says, I will protect him, and I will rescue him. This is the blessings that God had gave his people.
他知道我的名，他认识神啊，他懂得敬畏神的人。
Because he acknowledges my name, he knows me, he fears me.
第15节，
Verse 15.
他若求告我，我就要应允他；他在患难当中，我要与他同在，我要搭救他，使他尊贵。
He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
第16节，
16.
我要使他足享长寿，将我的救恩显明给他。
With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
那所以我们就看到第14节到16节这一段，就是神特别说的话，神的应许。
So we can see that verses 14 through 16 is the promise, the fulfillment, the promises of God.
神要将他的救恩给他们，
God will
显明给他们明白。
God will show them his salvation so that they will understand.
那他们这些懂得来倚靠神的人，他说，如果求告神，神就要应允，他们的祷告就要蒙垂听了。
So these people who knows to have the Most High as their dwelling place will call upon God, and God will answer them.
然后他们在急难当中，神说我要与他同在啊，
And even during their most difficult times, God said, I will be with them.
而且还特别强调说，我不但要搭救他，而且还要让他尊贵。
So it emphasized that not only God will rescue them, God will also honor them.
就是让他们超乎万民之上，得到特殊的待遇，就得到荣耀。
So that God will put them above all so that they could receive glory.
那这些都是神要给他这个愿意来投靠他的人的恩典福气。
And these are all the blessings that God is willing to give to those who have put him as their dwelling place.
神的这个应许，其实就是摩西在33章申命记里面对百姓的祝福。
So all these promises is actually the blessing that Moses gave the Israelites in Deuteronomy chapter 33.
因为在第91篇里面呢，他现在一直强调是神给他们的保护。
Psalms 91 keeps emphasizing that this is the protection God gave them,
让他们脱离危险，
so that they can escape from
让
tribulations
他
and
们可以
dangers,
这样子不要遇到一些灾病，
so that they will not encounter these
因
diseases.
为他们实际上是跟其他百姓不一样的。其他人他们会生病做什么？他说神的选民呢，这些瘟疫毒害都不会临到他们身上啊。
Because God's chosen nation is different from the rest of the people, all these diseases will not befall them,
因为有神的保护啊。
because they have God's
所
protection.
以今天如果我们很认识神，我们真的愿意来遵守神对我们一切的这些命令啊，那我们真能够体验到像神所说的这个福气的。
And today, if we really understand God and if we're willing to obey his commandments, then we will truly experience what was said here.
就面对这些环境的变化啊，你可能这个周遭有很多人这感冒啊，什么流行病啊，有的没有的，哇，有时候看多了会让我们心里面很慌张啊。其实我们如果回到圣经去看，我们就很安稳，不用害怕，因为这些必不临到我们身上。
So even though in modern days there are many diseases that are happening, and as we can see the environment, we get scared. But actually, if we come back to the Bible, we don't have to be scared.
所以身体健康其实很简单，
So actually, to be healthy is very simple.
不是去吃什么东西，不是去怎么样健身啊，去养生啊。
It's not for you to eat something. It's not for you to go exercise.
真正的关键就是我们是不是懂得敬畏神，愿意遵守神的命令，然后跟神有这么样一个亲密的关系，得到他的眷顾，我们就平安。
And actually, the most important thing is for us to obey his commandments so that we can have intimate relationships with God so that he could protect us.
我们就得到 意想不到的，这个就是超乎万民之上的福气。
So that we can receive blessings above our imagination.
你看神特别一直都祝福他的百姓，他说我要给你们尊贵荣耀，超乎万民之上的。
God keeps saying that I will honor God keeps saying He will honor His people above all.
我们现在看回来申命记26章19节，
Let's turn to Deuteronomy chapter 26.
再看一下这一节。
Deuteronomy chapter 26.
我们上个礼拜有读过的26章19节，又使你得称赞，美名尊荣，超乎他所造的万民之上，并要照他所应许的，使你归主你神为圣洁的民。
26:19, He has declared that He will set you in praise, fame, and honor high above all the nations He has made, and that you will be a people holy to the Lord your God, as He promised.
这里就是看到说，为什么今天这些以神为居所人是有福的。
So here we can see why those who put God as His dwelling place has received blessings.
这是神的应许，
Because this is a promise of God.
远超过万民之上。
It is above all nations.
那这些超越的部分，不是说你拥有多少财富拥有多少房子有多大，车子有多好，不是这些东西。
So this above all nations does not mean you will have the fastest car or the biggest house.
神给我们的这些保护祝福，纯粹都是要让我们真的可以发现，神所给我们的是要让我们真的能够贴近他，将来能够真的被拯救，进入他的国度，享受与他永远同在这个真正的救恩永生。
But instead, the protection and the blessing that God gives us is for us to really have eternal life in heaven.
我们会发现说，在主里面很满足，很喜乐。
And have we realized that in God we're very joyful and we're very content.
那现在这个在生命记那个摩西在最后要离开以前，他对这些选民以神为居所这些人做了完整的祝福。
So right before Moses was departing the world, he had blessed the tribes.
那他的祝福我们如果现在来看几个让我们来想想，这些福气不是只是空口说而已，它不是一个概念，它事实上是很具体化的，会让我们得到从神来的，我们都会感受到这是别的地方所得不到的福气。
So let's take a few blessings that Moses has named so that we understand the blessings are not just theories, but they're actual blessings that we will receive.
我们申命记33章从第6节开始，就是对摩西对每一个支派的祝福。
Starting from verse 6 of Deuteronomy chapter 33 is all the blessings that Moses gave the tribes.
第6节说：愿
Verse
流便
6.
存活，不致死亡；愿他人数不致稀少。
Let Reuben live and not die, nor his men be few.
这个就是祝福这个流便支派呢，他们人数可以增加，不会因为什么缘故人数减少，然后以后就这个支派就灭亡。
So this is the blessing that Moses said to the Reubenites, so that the men will never be few.
所以当我们得到神的祝福的人，我们就不用担心，你像这个他的子民一定会持续不断的繁衍，然后一代接下一代。
So that those who have received the blessings from God, we never have to worry. Their descendants will be even more.
所以你看那个神给他的百姓祝福就是他们那个可以繁衍子孙人数增多。
So that one of the blessings that God gives His chosen people is that the next generations will always come, so they never have to worry about
在神的
that.
选民里面，他说没有那个不会生的。
So as a chosen nation of God, there's no one that cannot bear children.
连那个牲畜都不会那个不生养的，一定会一直繁衍，然后一直增多。
Even the livestock is the same.
这是神给他们的祝福。
This is the blessing that God gave them.
然后第7节，
Verse 7,
为犹大祝福，
for the tribe of Judah.
然后求神来俯听犹大的声音。
Hear, O Lord, the cry of Judah.
犹大的意思就是赞美的意思，
Judah means to praise.
所以他现在这个福气就是，当我们对神的赞美，神都听到，神接受了。
So the blessing is that whenever we praise God, God will accept the blessing.
那神接受了我们的赞美，接下去我们就得福气，
So after God accepts our praisings, then we will receive blessing.
因为我们得到神的喜悦了。
Because we,
当然，我们都对神的赞美一定要从心里面发出的，是真实的，不是那个嘴巴这样讲，但心里不是这样想，不是这样子。
so of course when we praise God, they must come from our hearts and must be true.
然后神他说 要用手为他们征战。好，第7节后面呢，
The latter part of verse 7 says, With his own hands he defends his cause.
他要帮助他，你必帮助他攻击敌人。
Oh, be his help against his foes.
就是神要为百姓征战呢。
God will fight for his people.
因为当时那个犹大支派在这个各支派当中，他们那个行经的那个次序是走在最前面的。如果要出去打仗，犹大都第一个出去面对敌人。
Because when they were moving, the tribe of Judah is they walk in the very front. So if they were going to fight, then the tribe of Judah would be in the front line.
所以神说，我必帮助你攻击敌人。
That's why God said that I will help you to defend your cause.
好，那第3个，你看第8节开始论利未的。
The third one, starting from verse 8 for the tribe of Levi.
从第8节一直到第11节都在讲利未支派的。
Verses 8 through 11 are all talking about the tribe of Levi.
那这个利未支派他们是专门在服侍神的人嘛。
And the Levites are the ones that are serving God.
好，第8节说，主啊，
Verse
你的土民和乌灵都在你的虔诚人那里。
Your Thummim and Urim belong to the man you favored.
利未是在服侍神，他们是替百姓专门在神面前献祭，然后来求问神，教导百姓律法的人。
So the Levites are the ones serving God. They are the ones making offerings on behalf of the Israelites, and they are the ones teaching the Israelites.
所以土民跟乌灵就是百姓用来求问神旨意的那2个东西啊。
So-
祭司在用的那个这个土民跟乌灵。
So Thummim and Urim are the two items that they use as priests.
所以他们祭司要出去打仗，百姓要出去打仗，要求问祭司，祭司要祝福。那有时候他们就要问神说，我可不可以出去打仗？要不要做什么？他们要求神旨意的时候，就是用乌灵跟土民来求神显明旨意。
So for example, when the Israelites are going to war to fight, they will come and ask the priest to seek guidance from God whether or not this is what God wants them to do.
这个乌灵土灵在虔诚那里，意思就是说，神的旨意要向这些虔诚的人，在服侍神的人显明。
So that's why the Thummim and Urim are only for the people who serve God, because God's commandments will be shown to them.
所以今天呢，我们如果以神做基，我们真的得到神的祝福那我们能够明白神的旨意，我们求问神，神就要启示，让我们知道我们到底应该怎么做。
So if we really ask God for help, He will instruct us and let us know what to do.
那这些利未支派，他们当然要很尽心尽性的来教导百姓律法，而且要照神的旨意来服侍神。
So of course the Levites will have to instruct God's teachings and also to lead the Israelites.
那就是你看，他要按照神的旨意焚香烧香献祭，每一个步骤都要有神的指示，不可以自己去创造我想要这样做那样做，完全要神的律法底下。
So that's why the Levites must follow all the instructions from God in order to offer incense, to burn offerings, and nothing will come of their own minds.
然后呢，当人愿意这样子，真的完全遵照神的指示呢，接下去第11节说，求神降福在他的财物上，悦纳他手里所办的事。
So verse 11, if someone is willing to practice all the instructions from God, then 11 says, bless all his skills, O Lord, and be pleased with the work of his hands.
你看，让我们手里所做的事情就顺利都能够蒙神悦纳，就是每一件事情都蒙福了。
So that we know that everything that we done with our hands will be pleased to God.
所以
and be blessed.
当我们真的尽心尽性在服侍神、专爱神的时候，你看神接下去祝福我们在其他的方面神就给我们照顾，让我们真的觉得说我们有在主里面真的是很安全、很放心。
So if we really love and worship God with all our hearts and all our minds, then God will really bless us in everything we do.
然后我们成为神所爱的人呢。
So that we become someone that's loved by God.
所以第12节
Verse 12.
论便雅悯说，神所亲爱的必同神安然居住。
About the tribe of Benjamin, he said, let the beloved of the Lord rest secure in him.
然后神终日就遮蔽他，也要住在他两肩之中。
For he shields him all day long, and the one that the Lord loves rests between his shoulders.
我们你看这个至高，我们住在至高者的隐秘处的，我们就是以神同住的人，安然居住。
So we can see that those who place God, the Most High, as his dwelling place are the ones who rests with God.
他是我们的避难所，终日遮蔽我们，所以炎热、寒害都不会伤害到我们。
He is our refuge, and he will shield us from all the days.
这就是你看，对这些支派的每一个福气，今天我们看来每一项都是我们的。
So all these blessings that were showered upon the 12 tribes, we can see that they're actually ours as well.
那你看，如果一个人能够随时得到神的同在，你说这个人有多幸福？
If someone is always have God abide with them, then this person is very
虽
blessed.
然活在世上很短暂，有时候会遇到苦难，可是我们又可以很安静、很平稳。
So even though we live only a few years on this earth and there are many trials and tribulations, but we feel peaceful.
然后接下来论约瑟支派的你看他把
The
所有
tribe
的
of
福气
Joseph.
通通给他。
The tribe of Joseph received all the blessings.
第13节，
Verse 13.
论约瑟说：愿他的地蒙神赐福，得天上的宝物、甘露以及地里所藏的泉水。
About Joseph, he said, May the Lord bless his land with the precious dew from heaven above and with the deep waters that lie below.
14节说：得太阳所晒熟的美果，月亮所养成的宝物。
With the best the sun brings forth and the finest the moon can yield.
15节
15
得上古之山的至宝，永世之岭的宝物。
With the choicest gifts of the ancient mountains and the fruitfulness of the everlasting hills.
16节
16.
得地和其中所充满的宝物，并住荆棘中上主的喜悦愿这些福都归于约瑟的头上，归于那与弟兄迥别之人的头顶上。
With the best gifts of the earth and its fullness and the favor of him who dwelt in the burning bush, let all these rest on the head of Joseph, on the bow of the prince above among his brothers.
其实到第17节都还是在论约瑟的了。
And actually, even continuing into verse 17, it's all about the tribe of
我们
Joseph.
看到第16节就看到通宝物了。
And we can see through verse 16 that God had blessed every one of them.
这是神要给这个他所爱的人的这些东西啊。
And God wants to give the people that he loves all these blessings.
所以宝物，我们可以自己想想什么叫宝物啊？
So we can think ourselves, what is protection?
就是有价值的。众人都知道说这个是有价值的。
It's something that's very valuable. Everyone knows that it's very valuable.
那从天上的到地上的，到那个山里面的，哇，什么宝物通通给他哦。
From the heavens to the waters to even the mountains and the hills, every protection will be upon them.
第14节那个得太阳所晒熟的美果，我们中文把它翻译成美果，其实就是宝贵的出产，也是宝物。
In Chinese, for verse 14, it talks about a fruit, and this is actually a precious fruit.
Precious fruit 就是宝贵的那个宝贵的水果了。
And this is a precious fruit.
好，然后到那个得上古之山的至宝，这个第15节这个至宝其实是最好上好的东西的哈。
And the choicest gifts on the mountains is the best.
那在这论约瑟这一部分的福气里面神给他宝物哈。
So when Moses was talking about the blessings for the tribe of Joseph, God had given them the precious thing.
然后给甘露，给泉水。
Gave them dew, gave them waters.
然后其实最重要就是得到神的喜悦。
And actually, the most important thing is to have God be joyful.
那这个神得到神的这个神是住在荆棘中的上主特别描述神是住在荆棘里面，表示说神是一路带领百姓跟他们一起受苦，然后他们也在受苦，可是神就是特别喜欢他们这样。
It emphasized that God is one who dwelt in the burning bush.
然后最后他还得到神给他的荣耀。
And in the end, they received the glory that God gave them.
然后他们的第17节讲的就是他们的子孙都可以得胜得昌，而且子孙繁衍众多这样。
So that their generations to come will rule over the nations.
所以他们就是会繁衍子孙，他们这个支派变得很昌盛。
So that this tribe will be many in numbers.
对，就是会人越来越多这样。
So that they will have more and more people.
这个就是他只要论到这个约瑟的时候，他所讲的这些宝贵的祝福啊。
So these are the blessings that Moses talked about when it was regarding the tribe of Joseph.
这些都成为我们的了。
And all these are ours.
如果我们真的愿意来把这个至高者让他成为我们的居所，让我们可以住在他里面得到这所有的他所住的福气都属我们。
So if we are willing to have the Most High be our refuge, be our dwelling place, then we will receive all these blessings.
我们真的可以饱受恩宠得到神的福气。
So that we could really receive His protection and receive all His blessings.
所以愿主来帮助我们。
May God help us.
我们真的能够体验到我们自己本身是蒙神拯救的百姓是有福的。
So that we can personally all experience that we are the chosen nation of God, so that we are blessed by God.
我们专爱神。
So that we would only love God.
神专爱我们，我们也要专爱神。
Because God only loves us, so we must only love Him.
我们愿意去服侍他，听从他的话。
We're willing to serve Him. We're willing to obey His words.
我们就谈到这里，一起来唱诗155首。
Let's sing hymn 155.